The title reads, My girlfriend got kissed by a guy at a club. End the video there. End the video there. There's literally no support I can give this guy other than just dump her and move on with your life. And also, why is your girl at the club in the first place? But let's read the post here, anyways, even though we all know what the answer should be. So he says, My girlfriend's 22, sorry, and I'm 22. We've been dating for a few years now. You've been dating for a few years and this has happened. I'd understand if you're young and it's happened very early on, but for her to have this love for you, well, hope she has love for you and these experiences with you and still do this, that's just a sign of a dead relationship at that point. She's never been a club person, party person, nothing of the sort. Or so you think. That's the image she likes to give you. Maybe this is something that she's always wanted to do or has done in the past. And now you're only just seeing her true colours. Recently, she has reconnected with a friend. This friend is also around our age, but her friend sleeps around a lot and drinks a lot, and I find her to be a bad influence on my girlfriend. Well, yeah, you got to look at who your partner is friends with, because birds of a feather flock together. So that's something you've got to be aware of. But at the same time, no one's forcing her to go clubbing. This is her own personal decision. No, she is an adult. She can make her own decisions. This is something she wants to do. And if you haven't, put your foot down, then she's gonna break the rules and she's gonna take advantage of your goodwill. So if you have said to her, "This is something I'm not comfortable with you doing," and she still does it, then that just shows all you need to know, that she has no respect for you. She doesn't care about your feelings. Because I don't think guys should be going to the clubs either. If you're in a relationship with a woman, clubbing is out the picture. That's not a thing you should be doing if you're in a relationship. It's inappropriate. So my girlfriend has been going out a lot. And well, I'm not someone who has a lot of money. My girlfriend's friend, she gets her dinners paid by rich men. Oh, so she gives it out for some money, let's just say. I'm talking 5-star 300 steak meals. So you got to remember, this girl has probably told your girlfriend about these experiences, and this girl is probably thinking, oh, maybe this is something I should do as well. Because me and my boyfriend, we don't have a lot of money, and we might have a pizza night, but that's about as far as it goes. Maybe if I left my boyfriend and started dating older men, I could get all these things as well. All I've got to do is meet him at the clubs. So my girlfriend has been going out with her to dinners and she's gone to a few clubs now for the first time. Strip clubs, and nothing is honestly wrong with going out, but this is new. So already this guy's shooting himself in the foot because he already has this like feminist thinking of, oh yeah, no, I will not control my woman. It's completely fine for my girlfriend to go to clubs and dance with men because I'm not a controlling boyfriend. Bro, this is nothing about being controlling. This is about being respectful in a relationship. Because again, like I said, I don't think it's right for men to go out clubbing when they're in a relationship with their girlfriend. It goes both ways. Clubbing is just not a responsible thing to do if you're in a relationship at all. Because at the end of the day, she's going to somewhere. There's going to be lots of single men, and I don't know if you've been to a club recently, guys, but it's about 70% men, maybe even 80% of men, all horny, all drunk, all there just for one thing. They're not there to dance and have a good time. They're there to hook up with women. And women know this as well. That's why they get all dolled up and look all nice. If your girlfriend's wearing the red lipstick and the red dress, then you know what's about to go down. Well, a few days ago, she went out with her two girlfriends, and being the friends she reconnected with, the friend and the other person were making out with two random guys. See, that's the thing as well. Like, if there's a group of three guys and there's three girls, the other two are getting with each other, and now it just leaves your girlfriend with this other single guy, and it's just like this like awkward standoff. And she's gonna think, oh, I'll start talking to this guy because I've got nothing else to do, and then one thing leads to another. And then the girlfriends are like, "Oh yeah, go on, just interact with him. Just have a little kiss. It's completely fine. It's innocent. Go and have a little kiss with him." That's what happens. Um, She says, walked away to find another table to make some new friends. She ended up sitting at this table with two guys. Oh, so that's the only table she could find is a table with two guys at a nightclub. And again, this is the story she's painting for him. So it could be much worse than this. It probably is much worse than this. They talked for a while, and she told me one of the guys leaned in, and my girlfriend said she froze up, and the guy kissed her, and my girlfriend said no, stood up and walked out crying. Again, this is the picture she's painting. This could be completely truthful, but at the same time, why is your girlfriend putting herself in this situation? I think it's was it Richard Cooper who said like if you own a Ferrari, you wouldn't park your Ferrari in a bad neighborhood because bad things are going to happen to that Ferrari. You're going to have your Ferrari and you're going to make sure it's in your garage, safe, double locked, security cameras, everything. It's the same with a girlfriend. Why is your girlfriend at a club where these things can happen? This wouldn't happen if she's at home with you or out on a date with you. Do you know what I mean? Like why is she putting herself in that situation and why are you allowing her to be put in that situation? Because this guy has no balls. So yeah, I'm just gonna take her story as gospel, but we don't know if that's exactly what happened there. She could have been flirting with these guys. She could have been dancing with these guys. Who knows? But yeah, let's just trust her story and go with it. The next day, she told me, we talked a bit about it, but honestly, I was just at a loss of words, so I didn't say much. Yeah, at this point, the relationship's over. Like, okay, yeah, credit you telling me. Maybe it shows some remorse and some guilt from her, so I guess that's a good sign. But at the end of the day, another man's kissed her lips while you've been dating or while you're in a relationship, and she's out clubbing while you're in the relationship. I know a lot of feelings are involved here. I know this guy's been with her, what, like 3+ years. I understand that. So it's easy for me to say from an outside point of view, just leave her. But this relationship's over. If she was crazy about you, she wouldn't be going out clubbing without you. And she wouldn't be putting her in these situations. This isn't wifey material. I'm not really a fan of her going out to these clubs. And yes, she knows that. And I'm sure you probably mentioned this to her, but she still does it. And my fear was that something like this would happen. Yeah, of course. You always trust your gut. And everyone knows this. Everyone knows clubs are for single people to hook up. Gone are the days where people go out there and have a dance and have a good time and it's safe. No, it's dingy and horrible and full of creeps. And it happened even if she wasn't the one to initiate it. Again, so she says, you don't know the true story. I ended up asking her if she attempted to pull away at all, or why she didn't put her hand in front of his face, and if she saw this kiss coming from a mile away. Again, yeah, this guy just leaned in and kissed her. Like, there must have been some signs here. Or if it was super random to the point where she didn't see it coming. This got her furious and mad. Oh my god. She's getting mad at the boyfriend for asking simple questions. That shows guiltiness, in my opinion. Getting angry, usually that shows guilt when she can't control her emotions after being asked very simple questions. She was a victim in this and was violated in this moment, and I'm asking if she tried to pull away. Women are always going to play the victim violated card. Well, yes, in many instances that is the case, and it's a horrible situation. But in this case, she put herself in this situation, you know, and she's been to the club multiple times from the sounds of it, so it wasn't just a one off thing. Before I brought the pull away question up, I did say I'm sorry that it happened to you, and I appreciate she told me pretty much right away, but I felt I could ask more questions. So the script was somehow flipped on me. Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll start pointing jabs at you, saying you're a horrible, toxic person, you have no feelings, and how dare you accuse me, you're a piece of shit. Yeah. This is a normal defensive tactic from women. However, I want to make it clear from bad women. A good woman will not be reacting in this type of way. Arguably, her reaction here is worse than the actual kiss itself. And she blew up at me saying I'm being a robot by not understanding the situation, not supporting her during this time. Oh my god, yeah, bro, run. This is the perfect opportunity to run. F her. He has two updates here, so let's quickly read through this before ending the video. Update 1. So it's been a couple of days. As of right now, she has basically no trust in me at the moment. She has no trust in you. The gaslighting. How has she turned the tables on you? This is a crazy situation, but I'm not surprised. Called me inhumane and a total monster. Oh my god. Bro, run as far as you can. She is the monster. She put herself in this situation. Don't let her gaslight you into this. I've given her flowers. Oh no! And a small care package as an apology. Oh my god, there's no saving this guy. I feel so sorry for him, but at the same time, he deserves everything he's getting right now. Bro, you've done nothing wrong. And I've apologized multiple times. She, at the moment, our relationship is rocky right now. How has she turned this on you? This is a crazy situation. Update number two, we are now officially done. I tried to set boundaries with her. Bro, that moment's passed. You can't set boundaries after she's broken the boundaries already. You got to set these boundaries early on in the dating stage. I get it. You probably started dating her at 18, 19, so you wouldn't know this. I certainly didn't know this when I was that age. But hopefully now you know. You've got to set the boundaries early on. Before you get into a committed relationship, you say to her, look, I'm not down with you going to clubs. I don't feel comfortable with it. If we're going to get into a relationship, you're not allowed to go clubbing. And she would say yes or no. If she likes you, she'll be absolutely down for that. And hopefully, she has good values anyway. She wouldn't do that anyway. So yeah, it says we're officially done. I tried to set boundaries with her. She lashed out at me because of it. Yeah, women hate to be controlled, especially these types of women. It's some of the things she's been told by society that oh she doesn't need no man and men shouldn't control her. This is not about control, guys. It's about respect in a healthy relationship. I'll say it one more time. I don't think men should be going out clubbing if they're in a relationship either. It goes both ways. He says, thank you for everyone for the thoughts and opinions. Updates are officially done. I don't know what the comments said on Reddit, but it's probably full of women trying to support the woman, whatever. I'm not going to read those comments, but yeah, I'm glad it's officially done. So that's actually a happy ending to this story. Hopefully, he finds a woman who's going to treat him much better and hopefully has fun as well. Because, look, his girlfriend was having fun while they're still in a relationship. And probably her point of view as well. She went to those clubs knowing the relationship was over. She was already monkey branching to another man. She already had one foot out the door. And yeah, this was the perfect opportunity for her. And to be honest, the guy who kissed her, they probably got each other's number and they're probably boyfriend and girlfriend now. It would not surprise me at all. Anyway, that's all, guys. Cheers. See ya.